Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a build with me and we are building a mushroom house. So like this one and this one, we're going to be making a red mushroom. But I want it to be, that got exploded. I want it to be very homely, like a cottage, but it's made out of a mushroom sort of vibe. I'm not sure what white blocks I'll be using yet. I think I'll do concrete powder, wool, and concrete ? And maybe bone blocks. But I'm gonna go gather them. I have, I think, everything else that I need, and then we'll be good to go. So what I'm gonna start out doing is mark out a base for this. I want to know how big it needs to be inside and all that sort of things. So this is a very weird looking shape, but this is how big I want it to be. So when you go in, it needs to be about 5 by 5 so that we can fit like a little entrance and a staircase in here. And then there needs to be another level where there is a 7 by 7 area, or like thereabouts, or it's wider so you can have like a bedroom and like all that sort of things. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to roughly just start placing blocks. I'm going to make it come out quite abruptly at the bottom. So it's going to taper in a little bit at the bottom. And then it's going to come out, peak where these are, and it's going to go back in. And when it goes back in, it's going to go like that rather than like that. So it's going to be concave-ish, and then convex, and then convex. But here it's going to be concave, and that will make it look like something that's going into the center, and as it goes up, it gets smaller and tapers in. Organic structures are the worst. Seriously. It took me like 3 weeks to do that. And I'm giving myself like 3 hours. What did I get myself into? Okay, that's not bad. This comes out, and then immediately after we go 2 blocks up, it's gonna taper straight back in. That is good. I like this now. This looks vaguely like an egg, and I'm kind of loving it. Like, not gonna lie, it looks pretty egg-like, but I love it. It takes so long to texture and shape this thing, but it looks pretty bulbous down here, which is fine. We can work on that. But then I want it to go up, and then it can just sort of stop, and then I'll make the hat, which should just go up like that. It'll be more pointy like this one, but it'll be rounded off at the top because it is a lot bigger and won't just have like one block at the top. So I'm going to continue trying to make it less bulbous at the bottom and less super skinny at the top, and we'll see how it goes from there. I think this is a good shape from the back. It sort of comes up and then just sort of goes in, not quite at like a 45-degree angle, but like just a bit more than that. And it's just going up, and then we'll go up maybe another 2 blocks, and that's where the hat will start. Okay, I like this. I think I'm going to drop that block there where my cursor is. I'm just going to remove it and add in a block behind it because it looks a bit weird. Actually, no, it looks fine. But I want to remove this bit because it sticks out too far. I think that's pretty good. I think it'll look better when the top is on because this bit looks very circular here and we want it to look more organic. But I'm going to put these blocks away and get out some red blocks. I'm debating doing it with like cobblestone or something first, but I don't think that that's just going to take double the amount of time. So I'm going to start trying to figure out the way that I should make this hat for the mushroom. maybe like 2 blocks higher. And the reason I did like this stem bit exactly symmetrical, like on all whatchamacallit, like it's a circle, not an oval, is so that I could do this, make it the middle and make it an accurate middle, because most of this will get hidden by the hat. But I think if I go like make it go in and then up like this one a bit, then I think that will be good. I don't want to do it like this because so much because this one has like a weird angle on it. So I just want it to be like a normal, like all of the ends will be at the same spot. Oh god, that is actually terrible. Okay, this one, that needs to be 1 block. The next one can be 1 block. The next one can be 1 block. The next one can be 2 blocks. And yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it, because this is bad. I mean, we're getting there. I think that's good. It's just a little flat on the top. So I think I want to make it go 2 up and then, like I said before, like 1 or 2 blocks higher than it is now. So I like this shape. I like to do it very 2D here, and then I'll do the same thing with each of these like outposts from the center, and then I'll make the bottom ring, and then I'll just build it up how I build this, just trial and error until it looks good. So what I've done is I did this one first, and that's the first one is always going to be the hardest one. So I've just sort of replicated this with this, and I will with the next one. It's effectively the same formula. You go up 3, you go up 2, you go up 3 across and 3 up, and then you meet the top with some 1 or 2 block highs. And same thing over here. It's just the general shape that I need to get with the first one. And then I can effectively just copy paste. And then I'll do the same thing over here. That is very circular, but that's okay for this side. I'm going to try and make it less circular over that side, because we don't want the whole thing to just be a massive circle. It needs to be organic in some way at least. So this is what the frame looks like. I'm not going to drop this down any further like I did with this. It's got like a lower bit here and a higher bit there. I don't think that looks great with the way that this block looks with the depth. So I'm just going to keep it like this. I will make it come back around underneath. Probably in this red if I have enough material. But I'm just going to fill in these now, and we'll come back when I'm done. Need to do the top bits and bring it back in, and then we can add some detailing like all the fantasy things that wouldn't actually be on a mushroom, like a chimney or like windows or all that sort of things that make it look like more of a mushroom house than just a mushroom. Although it is looking like a pretty cool mushroom. So what I've been doing is I have just been going around in circles and just placing blocks basically wherever it feels fairly right, and then I'll go over there, check that it looks alright, and just keep doing that, I guess. I want this to... I'll put the blocks on the inside so that none of this gets de-redified, I guess, because that just makes it look kind of gross. But yeah, I just keep doing this, and then it hopefully looks good, because I have made the 2D shape of what I want it to look like from the side, and it's all gonna curve around. So as long as it keeps the basic shape, then it looks pretty good. So I think that looks pretty good. It just tends to sort of work out when you make the sides and then you just bring them together. As long as you're going in and matching the shapes of the layer below, then it tends to work pretty well for me. It doesn't include a lot of thought. It doesn't need much, but you just go around and around and around. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the rooms on the inside. and the walls and stuff. And then we can work on a chimney coming out of here, I think, and some windows. And then I think I'm not going to do the interior for it because I can't be bothered, and also because this server is pretty dead by now because we're restarting it. But I'm gonna not do the inside, but I'm gonna make it look like a mushroom house. So what I'm gonna do now that I've removed a lot of the cobblestone, I can't really remove this cobblestone, and honestly I can't be bothered removing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna bring the mushroom block, just bring it in one layer below where I started, and then just continue that the whole way around and see how it looks. I think that this is the vibe I wanted to go for. I think that that's pretty good. I like it. I'm gonna make a chimney coming out from there-ish. Just have it come out and then go up, like that shape. And then I will add a window this side and a window down here maybe. And that'll be it, I think. I was gonna do this because I wanted to cover up all the white inside the window, but I don't think that's a good idea. I think even if I just did that and it looked a little bit odd, it looks just that little bit more natural, I think. Like, because you're going to be looking at it from below, but even if you like took this out and put in a stair in instead, that just looks that little bit better, I think. Yeah, I like that vibe. I might want to do another one on the other side so it's like eyes. No, I need to stop doing that. But yeah, I'm going to do one up there, I think, and a chimney over here. I like that bit, but I don't like how it comes down so far. And I feel like if it was like one block lower, like if it started there, it would be so much better. Okay, give me a minute. Yeah, I think that will work pretty well. I'll just add the thing. Actually, I'm going to remove that block, add that there, and the next, where the fence is, that's where the campfire is going to go. And I'm going to add some trapdoors around the bottom, because that'll just make it look a little bit more grounded, I think. Yeah, I like that. It's a bit dark, but I like it. It gives the little place some homey feels. I like this, and I like this, but I'm not sure I like it together. What would I do to here? Would I like add in another window over here? I don't think so. I actually quite like, no, I like it how it is. I just wish the windows were rounder, I guess. What can I do to change that? I don't like how it's such an organic build and these are so square. Like, I guess it would work if this was like in a mechanical setting, but it just doesn't work how it is now. Will that make it look better? Yeah, I like that more. I think I'm going to turn that stair around so that it goes up and then it's like an actual circle, but I like that a lot better. I might do the same with this. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing with the stairs here instead of trapdoors. I just think they'll make it look a little bit more circular. Thank you for watching this build with me. We created a very cool mushroom house. And if you did enjoy, please like the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, because then I might be able to make more of these. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week with another video.